Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue exploring the Syncfusion Blazor DataGrid. In this video, I'll walk you through how paging and virtualization help you handle large datasets efficiently, so your grid delivers a smooth, responsive experience even with millions of records. Let's start with paging, which breaks large datasets into smaller, manageable pages. You can turn it on using the AllowPaging property. To fine-tune the paging experience, use GridPageSettings, where you control the page size, current page, and page count. This defines how many records appear on each page and how the pager itself is displayed. Need more flexibility for users? Enable the page size dropdown using page sizes so users can choose how many records to view: 5, 10, 12, 20, or all available records. You can also define custom options like 10, 25, 50, 100. If you want to reposition the pager, render it separately using the Blazor Pager component. For full control, you can redesign the pager using the template property with your own buttons, icons, or layout, plus handle it programmatically too. Prefer scrolling instead of paging? Virtualization is built for that. Turn on the EnableVirtualMaskRow property and set the height for the data grid, and it will render only the rows visible in the viewport. This keeps performance stable even when working with very large datasets. For smoother scrolling, set OverscanCount to 5 to preload a few extra rows above and below the viewport, reducing flicker even with large datasets. For better horizontal performance, you can turn on the Enable Column Virtualization property and define fixed column widths, so only visible columns rendered during horizontal scrolling. To improve the loading experience, use EnableVirtualMaskRow to show placeholder rows while data loads. Virtualization also works smoothly with frozen columns, keeping key columns visible while scrolling. Looking for a continuous scrolling experience? Infinite scrolling loads the next set of records automatically as users reach the bottom of the grid. Turn it on using Enable Infinite Scrolling and define a fixed grid height. To control the initial load, configure initial, blocks, and grid infinite scroll settings, and improve performance further by enabling Enable Cache, so previously loaded data blocks are reused. If needed, you can also limit memory usage by setting maximum blocks. Using grouping with large datasets, lazy loading improves performance by loading only group captions initially and fetching records only when a group is expanded. This works smoothly with paging, virtual scrolling, and infinite scrolling to keep group data efficient and responsive. So far, you've seen how paging and virtualization in the Syncfusion Blazor DataGrid give you flexible ways to work with large datasets.